Hi, today is Friday, September 16th, 2020. I am Jason Shapiro with CrowdedMarketReport.com. Today I was thinking of speaking a little bit about the idea of being married to a position, so to speak, and even being married to an idea. And the short answer is don't do it. But I'll give you the long answer also. Um, and clearly, being married to a position, stop losses take care of that. Hey, you want to be long, you want to be long, and you get stopped, you get stopped. But if you are married to the idea that, let's say, the stock market's going up and you get stopped out, well, if you're married to it, then you're just going to buy the next day up, right? Which doesn't mean anything. Markets go up and down every day, and just because it goes up doesn't mean it's going to continue up. And you're going to get that feeling like, oh, I knew it, I got stopped. Now it's going up. I have to chase it back up, and you're just going to continue to get run over. And I know this because this has happened to me in the past. Before I really developed process and developed discipline towards that process. I remember it was somewhere in the late 90s, and I was, for whatever reason, super bearish the stock market, and I kept shorting it, and I kept shorting it and getting stopped. I at least at that point, but as soon as it started going down again, I couldn't miss it. Oh, I lost all this money being short. When it finally does go down, I have to be on it, and I kept shorting. The market kept going up and stopping me out until finally I didn't have any money left. So this is what happens when you marry an idea. You have to not do that, and I can give an example of a macro analyst that I get his emails. And he has these videos and makes his macro predictions and all that. And at the beginning of this year, the point is not who is this, and because the point here is not to rip on this guy in particular, but just give an example of what being married to an idea happens. In the beginning of the year, he came out with this video. For predictions for the year, which macro guys do. And it was even worse than that because he presented the video as if, oh, I just got back from my trip in my time machine to the end of 2022, so therefore I know what's going to happen, and now I'm here to tell you. And his three major ideas were that the stock market was going to go up, albeit with some volatility, and that Bitcoin 2022 was going to be the year that Bitcoin took over the world, and that the dollar, for whatever reason, was going to go down. And while these ideas are wrong, as it turns out, at least to now, the middle of September, that's not the point. We're wrong all the time in predicting the future. The point is he's been married to this all year. And he keeps coming back. Bitcoin goes down. Oh, I'm doubling up on my Bitcoin. Bitcoin goes down again. Oh, I'm tripling up on my Bitcoin, right? And the same thing with the stock market. He keeps coming up with these videos of why inflation is not as bad as it seems. And is the market going down because of the inflation situation? Maybe. Or maybe it's discounting the fact that we're about to go into depression. I don't know which one it is, right? But he keeps up on the same idea, and what he does is he finds these charts and he makes up his own esoteric charts that show, hey, this is why the market's wrong and what I've been saying all along is right. But meanwhile, the market's not right. You're getting killed. Okay. And this is what being married to an idea does. It doesn't allow you to let go of it, and you can always find evidence to prove your point, right? But the ultimate evidence as a trader is the market, right? What you should be doing is trying to find evidence to prove that you're wrong, so that you know that you could be wrong, and therefore you can guard against that, right? Being married to this idea and sticking with it will force you to find things to make yourself feel right, and that's very, very dangerous in the markets, to the point that you're going to blow out. So and I've always said this, I've said it for a long time, people will believe, that have this incredible ability. The mind has this incredible ability to believe whatever it is you ultimately want to believe. Trying to change people's mind. And this is how politics happen, and this is how, we're not getting too deep into these two bad subjects, but religion happens and all that is, it doesn't matter what the evidence tells you, because you will find the evidence that you need to believe what you've been conditioned to believe. And that's all fine. Um, if you want to do it in politics and if you want to do it in religion or whatever else it is. But it's not fine when you're trading the markets because you will get killed. Okay, and the goal here is to make money. We are not lawyers, for example, where the best argument wins the case, right? Um, we are traders. The best argument doesn't win the case. You have to make money whether your argument is correct or incorrect. The goal here is to make money. And marrying an idea does a lot of things that will have you avoid making money, which means losing money. And that is not what we're trying to do here. So stay open-minded. If you want to be married to an idea, then spend your time finding where that idea is wrong, so then at least you can justify in your mind, hey, I'm bullish and here's all the proof of why I should be bullish. Well, let's find the proof that could say that that's wrong, so then at least you can fall back on that and say, okay, well, here's the proof that that's wrong, so here's the proof that it's bearish, so I can be with that too. That's what this is all about. Okay, so that's really it. Don't get married. Don't get married to ideas. Not in this game. It will end you. All right. Good luck with that. Any questions, comments? Happy to hear them. And have a good week. Thanks.